Today, from Ford Field, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jordan Love and the Detroit Lions taking on Caleb.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun. Love. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The Titans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Connor will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and throw with Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Carter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go play action here. Rolling to his right. That's caught right side by Worthy. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the play and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, Williams flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fighting to stay upright. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A first carry for Rashad White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air on third down is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw, Williams. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Love now to pass on first down. Olave over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Love. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. Love. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 4th of the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Let's take it inside his own 40. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 1st down, going to the air with Love. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Love to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a high throw there as this is out of the ground and incomplete. So we have come. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing is Williams. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Williams again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Williams fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. A beautiful fake. Still going. Now look out. Najee Harris. He's to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Now Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. Busts through the tackle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He completes it to Olave. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Love now on 2nd down. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. The 20. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. In motion left goes Jones. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Love looking to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Love's throw here complete to Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Most of the good quarterbacks, they just...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the afternoon. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Flushed out right. Pushing his way through. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Caleb Williams. 14 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hall not going to bring this one out. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. In motion right is Jones. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third down and 6. Throwing. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Harris.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So now the Titans down by 10, 37 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Inside the 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Here we go, set, 32.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit